Hello, this is Juliana, and as part of a professional goal, I will be sharing with you guys maybe twice a month something related to mental health. And I will be calling that Mindful Mondays. Um, Today, we're going to start with the brain, very basics, and what we can do to teach our kids at school and at home how our brain works. I'm using a model created by Daniel Siegel. He has written several books. I have read one called the No Drama Discipline and was pretty good. And I had read pieces of the Whole Brain Child. It's another very good book too. He divides the brain into two parts: the downstairs brain and the upstairs brain. The downstairs brain, also called as the primitive brain, is the first one to be developed. It controls basic functions in our bodies, such as heart rate, breathing, digestion, that kind of stuff. It also controls our ability to respond to a situation by either fighting, flighting, freezing, or fainting. Um, is the first one to be developed, so is the hardest one to change. The upstairs brain, it's our thinking brain. It's also called the sophisticated brain. It controls our emotions. It is responsible for the long term planning. It has the capability of do some reasoning. It has the ability to wait. Is the easiest part of the brain to change, and is the one that takes longer to develop. It develops over the 25 years of the first 25 years of our lives. Um, this is also the part of the brain that is able to think about time. So it knows past, it knows present, it knows future. While the downstairs brain, it's just about the here and now. This other model, it's also is dividing the brain in three different parts. And the reason they did this model here is to show the limbic system. The limbic system has the hippocampus and the amygdala, and those where our memories are stored. That's where our emotions and feelings are stored. It's where the triggers for behaviors are stored. Daniel Siegel also showed this model through a hand model. This is the hand model that he uses to show us how the brain is formed. So here would be the spine and brainstem, as you can see. The thumb is the limbic system with the hippocampus and amygdala. And the cortex, when you close the hand, it's protecting and helping control the limbic system. So, what happens when a child or an adult is in going under stress or some anxiety? We call that we flip our lids. When the cortex it's not connected with the limbic system, those emotions are free to be exposed and they do not have any control because the especially the prefrontal cortex, it's the one that controls the emotions that are stored in the limbic system. In this video here, Daniel Siegel, he explains in details a very short movie video is like 2.5 minutes, and he does a phenomenal job explaining. The reason I decided to share this with you guys today is because this is just the beginning of explaining to a child what happened, what is going on inside the brain when they upset. Um, and I had a student coming to me before showing a number four in his hand and trying to tell me that he had flipped the lid. The goal is that eventually they're going to realize my lid is about to be flipped. I need to do something. And hopefully, I'm going to be able to bring more strategies and different ideas on the next Mindful Mondays. But before I leave, I want to leave you with this. All things are difficult before they are easy. Common sense, right? Very obvious, but sometimes we need those little reminders um, that even though some things are difficult to change, it's not impossible. Eventually, we're gonna get to them. So I hope you liked my first Mindful Monday, and I'm open to suggestions. So feel free to email me back. Thank you. I appreciate.